Hey everybody, this is Miss Kent, and today for our number talk, we're going to be talking about partial products again. Now we've talked about that when we multiply, the two numbers that we're multiplying are called the factors, and the answer that we get is called the product. So our first equation is going to be 10 multiplied by 8. Now we know to use the power of 10, and this answer would be 80. 80, okay? So I'm kind of thinking about this as octagons because octagons have 8 sides. So I'm thinking octagons. And I'm just going to abbreviate that with octagons. And then we're going to think about the sides that they have. So now I know if I have one octagon, there'll be 8 sides. If I have 10 octagons, there would be 80 sides. So essentially, 8 times 10 is 80. 1 times 10 is 10. Sometimes it's nice to draw a little graph when we're thinking about solving a problem. What about 5 times 8? Use mental math to solve that problem. 5 times 8. Some of you are probably able to solve that quickly and say 40 because you might have been thinking in your head, oh, 5 times 8, Hey, 5 is half of 10, so that means I'd be dividing that by 2. If I had 8 and I divided it by 2, I would get 40. 40. Half of 10 is 5, half of 80 is 40. But what about when we come to an equation such as this? You might want to stop and use mental math to try to solve this one. Okay, so I was thinking of partial product, or some of you might like distributive property for this one, because I already knew 8. If I had 10 octagons, that was 80. Inside that 15, there's that 10. And then remember when I went back and I said 5 octagons, and I divided that by 2, and 5 octagons was 40. Inside that 15 is that 5. And 80 and 40 make 120. 120 sides. 120 sides. So I could add to this 15 octagons would equal 120 sides. Let's step it up one more. What about 20 times 8? I want you to think mentally, how could you solve this using partial product? Think about what we already know here. I already know 10 times 8. So if I double 10, I get 20. If I double 80, I get 160. Remember inside the 20 is a 10 and a 10, and 8 times 10 is 80, plus another 8 times 10 would be 160. But what about this? Partial product again. I know 20 times 8 is 160. I know 5 times 8 is 40. 40 plus 160 is 200. So if I had room over here on my table, I would say 25 octagons equal 200 sides. And I know this was a very quick number talk, but using partial product is a very quick way to multiply numbers as they get larger. I hope this will help you, especially in 4th grade when the numbers get larger. See you soon.